So when do you buy the hard equipment, the 7,500?
We'll have an analysis back to the council at the next meeting about 50 of the old style meters versus cost of 50 of the new style meters.
So then do you manually download the meter readings into this new thing? So that's the only program you use for?
It's...
Because you have to sit and manually enter them.
When we get a handful of these meters out there, we would have made the decision that we're using this radio system.
But that's going to be our future.
Yeah. Right. But it also means that either the meter readers are taking turns walking around with this handheld and punching in the readings, or they're still reading meter books, bringing them back in case sitting there punching in the readings, which is not entirely different than what happens now. She punches in the readings, it'll just go in the handheld instead of a computer.
But you can put that reader in a cop car. You can drive around at night and read the meters.
Around town?
Yeah, around town they can read meters. The cops drive around now. Provided you're driving around.
Didn't you say something too about electric meters and that might be something to talk about with, for electric meters, what the penalty is for people messing with them, or last week or something,
I could go grab the ordinance, but we have it in there. There's a fine if you cut your own meter seal. Did you read it? Scott, there's nothing about seals in here, is there? On a water meter.
Is that something we want to consider? Would you call it a lead seal or something?
Are our meters
tag or plastic
just
tag?
seal?
Do you do that?
I was told
I don't know if some are, some aren't.
By the neighbor.
I mean, yeah, you got people that unhook their wire, water their yard, and hook it back up.
In the drought, you
And a radio read would catch that. I'm sure most people are honest in this town about that, but like that,
There's not everybody.
be a few.
what do you say, it's reading out every 10 gallons, right?
Yeah.
Was
10
that what
gallons.
it was? And so they know about when you're using your water during the day.
So to me, next meeting you could have a deal on this cost that Tim wanted, then you could write something down that the council would say this is the way you want Jack to proceed. They can put in the new style of tip meters. Would that be acceptable to everybody?
See what it costs.
Well, I mean, just so that when the guy puts the meters in, Jack can say, you gotta put the new ones in now, the coil ones, so we don't move it in the house.
It'd be cheaper for them to put it in the pit, in the house, than it would be the pit's like $350, I think, just for the pit.
Well, anything to save city labor on service is one thing, but it seems like we spend a lot of time doing the same thing year after year after year.
Every year.
Yeah.
It's not near as many as we used to.
Probably because they have plumbers
Well,
doing it.
when we first started, like Provost, there wasn't too many year-round homes.
No.
And they made them more year-round homes.
Okay.